do you know about my passion? Fuck do you know about my pain?
I get nothing out of 3 plates anymore. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new YouTube video. If you're new here, my name is Jamal Royster. I'm a recipe developer, food product photographer, and powerlifter. The last couple of weeks, your boy's been dealing with a foot sprain. We'll talk about how all that happened in a bit, but your boy is also in the UK. I'll probably do a separate video about that while training. Right now, today isn't one of those days where, I want to kind of talk about that while training. Today, I'll be working in with AJ squatting, so I want to just make sure I'm focused on training and lifting and not talking too much in between, so I can kind of just work in with someone. Now, with that being said, obviously, I was in the UK for SPD, and so a lot of stuff in the works. And other than that, I really won't get too much into it right now. Again, whenever the next drop comes out, I'll probably talk a little bit more and give you way more insight. So right now I'm kind of going to graze over that a little bit, but I did have an amazing experience while I was in the UK. This was my first international trip, which was really cool because I got my passport just a couple of years ago. And I had said, which is crazy, you can even ask Dom this, I was like, hey bro, might as well get it now. One day I'm gonna be in Sheffield, which, fun fact, I technically was in Sheffield. It wasn't for the Sheffield event, but I was in Sheffield for SPD. But let's go ahead and get into it real quick. AJ, you losing weight? You losing weight, bro? You on a weight loss program? Why you walking so long?
I am.
I mean, I know you are. Anyway. Damn, it's not giving me that like snap I need. Like, what's going on, bro? Hey, we're gonna drop it down 2. Why the fuck are you on 12?
Because that's what I'm at.
Why are you not that tall, bro? What are we talking about? I mean, you do high bar squat.
Yeah, it's the mid bar.
It's not a mid bar, it's a high bar, bro. You're a high bar squatter. You can't hide who you are. He's a high bar squatter, bro. Come on now. Don't do that. Don't do it. I mean, he's a true high bar squatter. That's what you call it. Dom Fuqua is a true high bar squatter.
What the hell?
A true high bar is like up there. Yeah, bro. Hey, listen. Hey, remember, you're squatting with the GOAT today. Come on now. Come on now. Ain't nobody doing it like me. That's arguably the truth. Name a nigga. You can't. Hey, if you got something to say it, cuz. I'm right here. Because I am. Because I am. Nigga, it's called bro. It's called nigga. Nigga. To be fair, I thought it was this week 3. I was like, we're going to build something nasty, boy. Come on, AJ.
Stop looking at me like I'm gonna help you.
We gotta see where you at, cuz. Yeah. It's gonna be like extremely slow compared to your last set. That's crazy. Like tracking AJs.
Oh shit, that's fast, boy! Come on, man. Ooh, let me stop that real quick. Ooh, god damn! Ooh, hey, he's on today, bro. Look at this. Come on now.
Hey, you gotta let go for it today. Look how fast that is. I ain't never sweating that fast. Maybe three plates. Oh, let me delete this shit.
Fight back.
Did you see it? It's okay.
I'm on program.
Oh, okay, me too. Woo! Bitch, I'm going in. 0.60, right? All right. So AJ just challenged me and said I couldn't squat this faster than he could. I love a good challenge. All right. Hold on. I told him I got one leg, one good leg. I told him I got one good leg. Oh, AJ, we gotta put this on, bro. I'm not that tall. He's trying to take me out, boy. Hey, bro, why you at me? I thought you liked healthy competition. Why are you trying to take me out? Honestly, I get that. Woo! Let's go! Freedom and wheat, baby. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. It's because you did it. That's all. I had to just do it faster. But you gonna feel it tomorrow.
I ain't feeling shit.
No, not you, me.
You gonna feel it in an hour.
Honestly, yeah, you're right. That's why I gotta get done. You need a yellow?
Yellow black.
All right. Good. Yeah. That feels heavy.
Why the hell put a nigga 6 feet? I ain't making when I tell
You shot in them nose, he changed the name. It's this one too that I'm putting a lot of pressure on right now on this back right one. I'm letting it know I'm the motherfucking boss in here. You do what
That weight about to let it know.
you do what I say. I'm about to let this weight know. I'm clapping this hoe. Forgot my wrist wraps. I do. You see my bone spur, bro? It hurts. Have you seen it?
No.
I've had it for years. It causes me so much pain squatting and benching.
Another thing you adapt to.
I just ignore it.
What you doing over there? Caleb.
Bitch, I'm in my bag. All right, so obviously my working sets were much lighter than what I would typically do, but this whole right side is just kind of pretty aggravated. But also, I worked up to a heavier top set, and that went really smooth. However, like now I'm starting to feel inflammation come back into my whole foot area. So I want to make sure I'm monitoring that, babying that. This is my first squat session since squatting or attempting 850 pounds. So that's where obviously I would have liked spotters when squatting that heavy. However, it was just me and Annie in the building. I wasn't going to get Annie to spot me, and I wasn't going to risk it and not go up. I'm someone who loves to challenge myself, and I truly believe 1,000 pounds isn't going to squat itself. And in order to get there, I've got to position myself to be able to do that. There's only but so many times I'm going to fail 850 pounds before I get it. Now, objectively, that day it was quite literally there. However, being able to not position my right foot where it needed to be to open up my right hip, that affected how much I could get my hip through. I wasn't able to, so I just ended up going down. Now, in that process, a lot of that weight kind of shifted on my right side, just trying to get out from underneath it. So, obviously, 850 pounds, mostly on my right foot as it was bending, isn't quite ideal. But it is what it is. Your boy's recovering, and I'm just not going to push my working sets. I'm still going to try to keep that intensity as high as I can without causing too much pain. Any type of walking has definitely been very difficult, especially long periods of walking, which obviously I'm trying to walk more with my daughter and things like that, staying outside, walking as much as we can, doing those things. That after a while, my foot gets a little inflamed, get exhausted, and I just need to prop it up. However, anyway, I don't even like talking too much into that because like it's something that I will recover from. As soon as the thing happened, I immediately was like, oh, my foot's messed up. I literally said that. I was like, something's wrong, I messed up my foot. I like put too much of that weight fell on it. However, I immediately went into rehab right after that. I started doing small things, but then I realized, okay, I'm just gonna aggravate it more. And then I had a shoot right after that where I was constantly in this position. I was constantly doing stuff like this, like this, like this. So like I just added more insult to injury. And then after that, the next day I was walking around, still trying to do stuff, but I was still trying to stay active no matter what. But at the same time, I needed rest that I didn't properly get. It wasn't until I was able to get home where I could just try to recover from. So I hadn't been squatting or deadlifting in a while until just this week. So 2 weeks later, we're back to business. We're gonna work up, build up slow. We're on the doubles, and then from there we'll slowly build up to triples. And then depending on what meet I'm jumping into, we'll decide and dictate how we alter the program going towards that meet. But just want to give you a quick insight on why the weight is so light and how I'm feeling and trying to recover. I'm probably going to work a little bit more with the PT from Freedom of Movement that I talked to you guys about, that we've been kind of working with, like my back and hip and doing all these things. I'm probably going to try to work with her a little bit more if I can. Again, this is slightly different than what I'm used to, but I'm willing to just open up to whatever that experience is going to be for me. Those 2 exercises that she gave me really benefited my workouts. However, right after that I was traveling, so I haven't really been able to utilize it for full 2 blocks, but after 1 block, it definitely helped out a lot. So anyway, we're on to Larson press.
Our last active meeting
Stop playing, bro. Damn. Stop playing. No, stop. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Why you over here, bro? Damn.
You got less a day in jail.
Nigga, I would run that shit.
Nigga, you would
I would run that shit.
Your base instinct is to turn.
I'd be done like this. Like, it's good.
I had a G-check you to make sure you knew what I was about to do.
All right. So I started a new block this week, and we're building up slow. Everything's going pretty well. But now on Sundays, instead of sumo, I have my conventional deadlift. This is just to take a lot of stress off and strain off of my hip and groin so that I can move a little bit better. But we're not going any top end work on here. It's just overall working sets, building up work capacity, just getting stronger, just basically locking in all the things I need to do. However, with my foot, it's going to be interesting because now I'm really stacked on top, whereas when I did sumo earlier this week, I was able to really not focus necessarily being on top of my foot where I feel a lot of the discomfort. But with this conventional, right here is where I feel that I can't go any further. So it's going to be interesting. I think I'll be fine. Again, I'm kind of working through these things, and I've been progressively getting better in terms of health. So I don't think it's going to be something that's going to stop me from lifting, but we're not going to push and force certain loads if it's not there. We're just going to build back slow. I think I'm gonna end the video here. I'm pretty sure I said my piece about everything recently in terms of how training's been going, things like that. We're really kind of picking back up now. So I'm kind of excited to see how this goes. My foot didn't really inhibit me too much today. I'm starting to feel the fatigue set in. I'm starting to feel my feet get a little bit more sore. So I'm gonna hurry up and wrap it up and get out of here. Outside of that, deadlifts, I feel a little bit more in the conventional because I'm pressing down through it. But I think having working sets on this day, omitting the top set is going to help me focus on positioning a lot better. Now, mind you, I'm not a big fan of conventional. Just mine in general, I don't like my conventional. My arms are long. So whenever I get to my start position, my hips just feel too high. And I'm not gonna force them any lower than what they need to be. They're right where they need to be. There's nothing wrong with it. I just don't like the way it looks personally. But outside of that, it went really well. I'll keep you guys posted and updated on how everything goes, how everything's gonna, everything goes with the process of, like, I don't know if I've said this, but we're moving. So that's a whole nother process too. Hopefully within the next 2 to 3 weeks, we'll be fully settled in, but we're moving this coming weekend. So Becca and I and Amira, we have a lot of stuff to like really get done before then. And also like I'm still training through all that. I will be testing out some new shoes this Friday, I believe, depending on when they come in. So I'll give you guys some feedback on that. They're not Advances, there'll be a different brand. So I'll be testing that out, giving real in-person feedback. Hopefully I can get that video and content out to you guys before there's more publicity on the shoes, just because I want to make sure I'm open and honest with you guys. I'm not affiliated with a brand. Like, obviously I wear Advances a lot because I love Advances in terms of like the shoe and the quality of the shoe and what they've done. I absolutely love that. So that has become my favorite pair. I used to be affiliated with One Hun. I loved their I don't even remember the names at this point, but like their Black Mamba, that style of shoe, I love those. The Aero Lux were pretty good, but they were very rigid. They were really good. They're still really good shoes. I'm not saying anything bad about them. However, the first time I got these Advances, I immediately fell in love with them. They were everything that I wanted and needed in a shoe that I didn't know I needed. It's one of those things where you don't know better till you have it, right? So once you have better, you're like, oh shit, I've been missing out. So that's kind of how it was. That's why I love Advances, but I'm not affiliated with Advances. I don't have a code. I'm not an athlete. However, they have sent me shoes. I have also purchased my own shoes. So it's very dependent. But we have a good relationship, in my opinion. A good working relationship. But I'm so free to kind of like explore and do whatever I want. I'm not locked down. Same thing with like apparel brands. Like I'm not locked down. I'm not locked down with anything other than SPD on the platform. So whenever it comes to competitors, that's just kind of what it is too. That's something that I'm okay with. I love SPD. They could do no wrong in my opinion. But I would love to talk to you guys a little bit more about SPD, my adventures in the UK and all that. But I'll probably do that closer to whenever the next launch happens. I want to do it closer to that so I can give you that full experience. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for tapping and tuning in. And as always, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. I'm out.